Hi, and welcome to my channel, Blue Lady Thrifting. My name is Vanessa, and today I would like to share with you a shop with me video. We are at the Goodwill in Massillon, Ohio. I believe this is the smaller of the two Goodwills that are in Massillon, Ohio. So let's head in and see what we can find. So right inside the door are their hard goods. So here's the green end cap, and there's a couple of Pier 1 vases there, those green ones, but I really didn't enjoy that color, so I didn't even look at them. They were of interest to Sue, though. She's shopping with me today, but she did not end up getting them because another customer got them before her. So, hello there. We are in the picture frames and the artwork aisle. So we'll see if anything stands out to us. This is very cute, this Chihuahua, but I think you can get it. I think those were sold at Target at one time. This interests me, this like tree of life kind of like, and the one behind it Sue enjoyed, but she didn't get it. So let's go around this customer. There's a cute little t-shirt, but too big for my granddaughter. There's the toy aisle, but didn't see anything in there. All right, we're going to skip this aisle because another customer's in there. I like to give people their space. So let's go to the next aisle, which is empty. So this is the basket aisle. Looking for, those Longaberger baskets that sell really well if you can get them at a good price. The only one that catches my eye is this one with the name on it, but it was not Longaberger. Sue was trying to convince me to get this really big magazine basket, but I did not. There is a fresh cart, so they'll be putting new stuff out. Okay, the other side of the aisle. Believe it's like wood items. And let's see, I think there was one thing that caught my eye. Coming up to it, yes, this little box, little trinket box. It was actually a jewelry box, a musical jewelry box. Trying to get it open, so I'll give you really close up. I think it was Love Me Tenderly, but it did not interest me enough to wind it to see if it worked. So passed on that. Moving on. So at the very end are plastics, and I did find some melamine. If you saw that blue melamine on the bottom shelf, I did pick that up. It was a service for 12. There's some canisters, but they're always missing their spoons, so I passed on that. Still looking. Oh, here's, I think a muffiner is what it's called. Powdered sugar, you put powdered sugar in there, but I didn't get it. So, still looking at the dishes and the glassware. There's a set of Christmas dishes there, but didn't look closer at those, was not interested. Let's see, anything else in the mugs? I think there might have been one mug that caught my attention. Yes, this one with the fish on it, kind of like mosaic, but I did not end up getting it. All right, gotta look closer at the crystal. Gotta see if it's Waterford because I really don't know the patterns of Waterford to know it by sight. So I have to check the bottom. But there were no markings on those. All right, moving on. There's some wreaths. Nothing stood out. So this is the little aisle of Christmas. It's a little sparsely. I mean, Christmas is over, so there wasn't a lot of Christmas, but I'm always looking for like the vintage Santas. I like the ones with felt on them and fur, but I didn't find any this time. Actually, I don't think I found anything Christmas this trip. So we're getting to the end cap where I see some Capodimonte. So I pick it up and make sure on the bottom that it is made in Italy, and yes it is, but I'm showing you here, or I'm trying to show you, that it has a broken foot that was repaired. So even though the flowers look good, I did leave it because of that broken foot. So a little bit of Easter, and I see this glass pitcher textured. If you know what this is and I should have picked it up, please leave a comment and tell me, but I did leave it on the shelf. Now this one I did bring home. Even though it's got that dangly leaf, I'm going to fix it. I have a larger one that I'm keeping for myself, but this smaller one, after I fix the leaf, I am going to sell on eBay. All right, next aisle. What do we got? Oh, we got a bunch of rags of or bags of rags. So I didn't look at that little hodgepodge of things. So I'm skipping that aisle because I'm running into the blue end cap. So this beaded ornament, I believe, was only $2.49. So I did end up bringing that home. I'm going to try to make a blue Christmas tree next year. I keep trying and not liking how it looks. So I'm going to try this year. But here's a Blue Temptations. It was $10. I thought it was a cake plate, but it was actually a chip and dip set. But it had a crack, so I had to leave it. No, not a crack, a chip. And then this ginger jar, I'm looking at the bottom. And even though I like it because it's blue and it's got the koi fish, I did not end up bringing that home. Then lots of things interest me on the blue shelf. So this creamer and sugar, I'm looking at the creamer and sugar and the teapot, kinda matches. Yeah, it matches. But there is no markings on the bottom, so I did leave those. All right, let's peek. Oh, gotta look at this. Is that like a celadon glaze? That celadon green maybe? But I'm looking at the bottom, and again, I'm just not interested in ginger jars today. So this is the electronics aisle and the lamps, but I'm not seeing any lamps that stand out to me. So I'm going to pass that aisle up and look at the wood end cap. Or maybe this is maybe brown. So this I thought was like from the Holy Land, but it's just one single candle holder. If it was a vase, I would have been more inclined, but not just a single candle holder. So this is Sango, but it was just one canister. I'm giving a good look over. If there were like a set, I think I would have gotten them, but just one. I passed on the just one Sango canister. All right, next aisle is the pots and pans. Now, Sue will look at the pots and pans. She knows what she's looking for. She likes to cook. She's Italian, but me, I don't like to cook. So I passed up that aisle. Checking out the end cap. I think this is the black and white color. They're trying to color code a little bit. So there's some Mikasa glass candlestick holders, but I don't end up getting them. Then I got to check out the single white one. So I didn't get those. Giving you a look at the rest of the aisle or the end cap. All right, this aisle, we already looked down that aisle. That was the basket aisle. All right, the yellow end cap. Found a smiley face planter. Didn't think it was that vintage, so I left it. Nothing else on the yellow end cap. Now we're into the little figurines. So let's see if we find anything here. So I'm just giving you an up and down glance at all the shelves. If you see something, leave a comment and tell me. I should have looked at it more closely. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you. All right, let's see. There's a Czechoslovakia glass heart-shaped trinket dish, but it was really dirty, and I do have a few already on my shelf at the Gallery of Arts and Antiques for sale. So hopefully somebody will pick those up for Valentine's. Ooh, and then some blue catches my eye. Some blue art glass. So let's check that out. It had a hole at the bottom, so I wasn't sure what it was for. And then I thought it was an ornament because of the end there. But I just didn't feel quality on that, so I did leave it. Even though it was blue, I left it on the shelf. All right, anything else? Nope, let's move over to the other side of the aisle. Anything over here? Checking. Ooh, Ooh, this catches my eye. These little ducks. Now, one was ceramic and two were wood. So I did end up leaving the ceramic one, but I brought the two wood ones home with me because I have been selling hand-carved wood ducks recently. So I think those might do well for resale. I think they were only $2 each. Oh, and this vase. Sue was interested in this vase. It's really large, really heavy as I'm trying to lift it up there and look at the bottom. No markings, and I think she ended up leaving it on the shelf. She did carry it around for a while. Okay, what is this called? This gold, this, I forget what it's called, all this gold luster on here. So this, I don't usually see like the ones with the lid. I did leave it on the shelf and another buyer purchased it. I usually see like the vases and the little pitchers. I don't usually see the covered dish like that. All right, anything else? I don't think so. So thank you, current subscribers. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Everybody give a like and a share. Leave me a comment. Tell me your feelings. And until next time, I thank you